this is Bridget, and welcome to my sewing room. I had several requests for pictures of the room, and I figured it might be easier to just show you the room. So I'll start with my bookcase. We were lucky enough to have these in our house when we moved in, and so I tried to keep this neat. So IKEA came in handy for that. What I've done with all my magazines is I bought these magazine holders from IKEA. They're okay. I would love to have really nice ones, but I would need a lot. So these work good. But I have So Beautiful by the year. And then I also have cherished creative needles from 2000 to the end. I haven't bought any of the older ones because they started to get a little outdated, but I really enjoy those, and I have some Australian smocking, but I don't do as much from there. I also used these boxes from IKEA to house my patterns. I had them in a file cabinet, and I just had too many. So what I did with this was I broke my patterns up by brand, and I have a lot of Children's Corner patterns. So those take up 3 of the boxes, and then there's some mix. There's one for Bonnie Blue, there's one for dolls and such. And so I don't have to go through the box each time. What I did was I photocopied the front of every pattern, and this did take a while, but it's very helpful for when I'm thinking about what to sew. I can just flip through my notebook, and then I know what box to look for them in, and I like that. This worked out well. And then they're nice and neat, tucked into the box on the shelf. I don't know if you can see, but some of the boxes are larger and they work well for the bigger sized patterns like Bonnie Blue. I really debated on letting everybody see my sewing room because it's not done, and I like everything to be finished before I show it to people, but it's not going to be finished anytime soon, especially the bookcases. I have a canvas I'm having made of the girls that I'm putting up there, and then I have some empty shelves on the bottom, but I have a lot of storage in this sewing room, which is certainly nice. So nothing really needs a home. It's just trying to put the right thing into the shelves. My buttons are in these little jars. Some of my friends from Delphi Sewing said that they did this, so I just sorted my everyday buttons by color and put them in these little jars, and it's working out pretty good. I like that. And then the other thing I've done up here is I have a notebook with all my smocking plates, so I can get to those when I need them. But I would love to hear if anybody has any ideas to fill my shelves. I have a couple of baskets at the bottom that I keep fabric for current projects that are coming up, and some of my books. But that's all that I've thought of so far. When you come this way, I have a closet, and it's not the neatest, but I'll show you a couple of things. I keep one of these shoe holders on the door, and I just put odds and ends in there, and I used to keep all my stabilizers for embroidery in here, but I've moved them to a new spot, so it's just random craft, glue gun, things like that. And then inside, I have my fabric. I used to have them on the shelves, but it's a lot neater to not see all the patterns, and I was worried about them fading. So I moved them into here. Have ribbon, bias, rickrack ribbon, all sorts of different things in these boxes, ribbons in these drawers, and I do enjoy this. And here I have all my small scraps for embroidery, and I have them sorted by color. That's a bathroom. Over here, this is a newer piece that I picked up last time I went to IKEA. They're great for offices and craft rooms, and I keep my embroidery machine up here. They have these long drawers where I keep all my different stabilizers and spray glue and things like that. I also use this when I'm sewing to put my tabletop ironing board on. I move the embroidery machine on the floor, so you see it like that more because you need your iron a lot more than your embroidery machine. And then we have my sewing area. These were hand-me-down desks from my husband's office. I don't love them, but they work great, and I like them in a U so I can get to my serger, to my machine or TV or computer over here. So it works well. One of my biggest things that I want to change in the room is the carpet. It doesn't make for rolling easy, and pins get hidden, and it's not ideal. But I feel blessed to have the room, so can't be too picky. The other thing is this wall is really boring, and I have pictures picked out that I'm going to do a big wall display with some really fun frames I found from Organic Bloom. So that's I hate to show you that because I really think it looks boring and empty. So that will look better hopefully soon. But that's it for now. Next I'll show you my cutting table.